top 10 best tight ends of all time? Let's go. At number 10, give me one of the first to ever do it, Mike Ditka. Mike Ditka was pretty much the first notable tight end ever. The man came into the league in 1961, but had a really big impact. Passing game in the 1960s was damn near non-existent, but this didn't stop Iron Mike from amassing over 5,800 yards, 43 TDs, and winning Rookie of the Year. Combine that with 2 first-team All-Pro selections and being a great blocker, you got a man who deserves a spot in the top 10. At number 9, give me another pioneer of the tight end position, John Mackey. Coming into the league only 2 years after Mike Ditka, John Mackey was an even more dangerous offensive weapon. He didn't play quite as long as Ditka, but had over 5,200 yards and 38 TDs along with 3 first-team All-Pro selections. Honestly, Mackey and Ditka are pretty interchangeable, same era, similar stats, similar impact, but I just put Mackey over Ditka because I think he was a little bit more talented of a player. At number 8, give me one of the best Browns players ever, Ozzie Newsome. Ozzie was a ridiculous athlete and had some of the best hands ever and pretty much played like a wide receiver. Had almost 8,000 yards, 47 touchdowns, a first-team All-Pro selection, 2 1,000-yard seasons, and went on to become a legendary GM. Just phenomenal stuff. At number 7, give me the Cowboys legend, Jason Witten. You want to talk about consistency at the tight end position? Well, this is the guy you need to look at. Jason Witten played 17 seasons in the NFL and was productive for almost all. 11-time Pro Bowl selection, 2-time first-team All-Pro, over 13,000 yards, 74 TDs. He's just the pinnacle of reliability. At number 6, give me Ozzie Newsome's 80s counterpart, Kellen Winslow. A lot of people credit Kellen Winslow for making the tight end position what it is today, and that's for good reason. He was the first real deep threat at the position, and the combination of him and Dan Fouts was absolutely lethal for that Chargers offense. He didn't play for too long, so the counting stats aren't anything amazing, but it's still over 6,700 yards, 45 TDs, and 3 first-team All-Pro selections in a row. Just a generational talent. Number 5, give me one of the biggest personalities in NFL history, Shannon Sharpe. The good thing is, Shannon backed up that personality on the field. Part of an electric Broncos offense, Sharpe racked up over 10,000 yards, 62 TDs, 4 first-team All-Pro selections, and won 3 Super Bowls. And is now, of course, known as one of the biggest sports personalities in the world. At number 4, give me the touchdown machine, Antonio Gates. This guy was a freak of nature, and he used that ability to become the all-time touchdown leader for tight ends. In other words, you were not going to guard this man in the red zone. Some guys just have a nose for the end zone, and Antonio Gates is definitely one of those guys, but he also had a nose for 3 first-team All-Pro selections, nearly 12,000 yards, and 116 touchdowns. At number 3, give me a man who likes to dance, Travis Kelce. There's a strong argument to be made that Travis Kelce is the best receiving tight end ever, and I don't necessarily disagree with that. There's no way to ignore over 11,000 yards receiving, 74 touchdowns, and 7 straight 1,000-yard seasons. We've never seen something like that before from a tight end. But his career isn't over yet, and I would like to see 2 or 3 more great seasons before I put him any higher. Number 2, give me the ultimate spiker of the football, Rob Gronkowski. Gronk is my favorite tight end of all time, and it definitely hurt me not to put him at number 1, but the ranking does not diminish his greatness. The things I saw this man do made me question the limits of the human body. It was like he was playing with his little cousins on Thanksgiving or something. He had a pretty short career, but still over 9,200 yards and 92 touchdowns, and oh yeah, he retired, came back, was one of the most productive tight ends in the league, and won a Super Bowl. And at number 1, the best tight end of all time is Tony Gonzalez. At this point in NFL history, there has never been a better combination of peak and longevity at the tight end position than Tony Gonzalez. Tony G played in the NFL for 17 seasons and was a 6-time first-team All-Pro selection, but one of those selections came in his age 36 season. That's ridiculous. He's the only tight end to have over 15,000 yards, 111 touchdowns, and he was actually a decent block. You can make your arguments for Gronk or Kelce, but no one lasted as long and played as good as Tony G.